I'm just screen sharing what Drip has. He's doing live. I'm just trying to get into the right commentator booth.
Okay, I gotcha.
He left this one. Dart party? I thought it was join. Commentator, this one. No.
Alright, I gotta get off.
Alright, brother. Good luck.
Alright, thank you.
Is it this? I'm already in this one. Drip! It's my bad. My bad.
What up, gang?
I want to make sure I was in the right one. I'm good. We're good.
Yeah, no, you good, you good. Somebody said I didn't make the 250 main. What do you mean?
What do you? I'm not even on
Join
TV.
up. No, somebody said that in the group chat. But DripGangTV, what's good? Appreciate everybody tuning in. This is a 250 main brought to you by myself, Drip, and my boy Skirt.
Skirt.
Let's get it. We're at 2024 Glendale, so we're back on the West Coast, which is, if you watch it in real life, pretty unheard of to do it this late in the season. But hey, that's how the league goes. So if y'all don't know, we don't know the track until about 15 minutes before the gate drops. So that's part of our league, and I think that's actually pretty cool. But anyway, 250 main, we're about to get this started. Skirt, what you got for me, gang?
Well, I mean, we need to talk about the man of the hour. KC is within 4 points of locking this championship down. So that's the big story. That's the big story of
KC,
of the 250.
The thing is, KC's within 4 points, but Rocker, if he can wrap it up with at least a second, I don't think KC will be able to win it today. So,
because he only gets what, 3 points for a win?
Yeah. So
yeah, okay,
if Rocker gets a second or even wins it, then KC can't wrap it up. And
so
then,
how do you feel, Drip, looking at the lap times, qualifying and heats and things? Where do you think Rocker's going to stack up competitively with KC tonight?
Honestly, I think he can give him a little run for his money. To be honest with you, I think he can give him a little run for his money. I think KC's looking good. He's putting down solid laps, but it could be anybody's race, as we've seen the last few rounds. I was just about to say earlier, we got Hemi, who almost had the dub last week, who I believe is, what?
Had the best race
sitting third in points right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, it's anybody's race. Anything could happen. Points are super close, so, everything has an effect. So, excited to see Bobby's still up there, too. I think he fell back to fourth.
New riders that aren't necessarily in the points, but that we haven't seen before and might throw a wrench into everybody's story.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, I'm looking at Blur Shinks right now. Who the fuck is this guy? Lots of new private
Blur. We got a new. He's on the Red Bull KTM, new 250 rider. Red Bull KTM's got a few new riders. I think they picked up 2 250 riders and 1 450 rider, if I'm right. But Blur debuting this week, sort of late, but we're also about to start outdoors next month, so
that's really
just a little early for that. Yeah, a lot of these new guys are sort of getting in the league, getting established. We got our boy Bobby, obviously. What were you gonna say?
Number 18.
Hey,
looking nice.
We got Bobby J. No, I'm kidding. Nah, we got our boy Bobby.
Bro, you literally gave him a BJ nickname right there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop it.
Nah.
Bobby J. That was what you said, Drip.
I think Rocker got a new number too. He's rocking a 3
and
now.
He actually has some nice ass fire going on. His drip is nice.
Yeah, no, his gear is fire for sure.
He's looking hard. Pause.
You're funny, bro. KC.
There he is.
Our potential 250 Supercross champion. If he can hold it all together and do what he needs to do, keep putting down the solid laps he's been putting down, I think we might see somebody crowned a champion tonight.
And
that
honestly,
somebody
most
is KC.
champions going into like a event like tonight, right?
Yeah.
Would be resting their fingers, but not KC. He's a true fucking soldier. He's out here putting in time on the tracks that don't even matter because he's absolutely locked in, and he just wants to fucking kill these guys, bro. It's amazing.
Nah, seriously. I did also want to mention we've seen a lot of team changes within the league. We've seen
Many of those.
a Suzuki team started, and they ended up, getting a pretty good showing on their team, recruiting from other teams. So we've seen a lot of new team changes. Like I mentioned earlier, KTM signed 3 new guys. HRC lost a guy to the Suzuki team. So it's like we've seen a lot of different things going on. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little more before the outdoor season starts. So.
Well, definition of silly season, right, Drip? It's like
Yeah,
you have
no,
that
seriously.
new update coming with new bikes and
Yep.
people who, are being offered contracts. No one really knows. So it's definitely that time of the year. But I want to say something because I'm a moto fan.
Yeah.
And when I heard about Jerry Robbins getting absolutely KO'd and, breaking
bro.
his, I think it's
That's
T2 through T7.
tragic, bro. That's so sad.
Bro, it's insane. It's I can't tell you how much it like affects me because I have friends who've lived that, and it changes their life for the worse, and then they have to make do. So I just wanted to shout out Jerry Robbins. Please have a quick recovery. Don't give up, brother. I believe Bobby is going to put something down for the link for his GoFundMe because there is one, and it's like over $100,000 already. They have a $500,000 goal that they're trying to hit. So if you can spend $5, $1, $100, whatever you got. That's a good guy. He was a fast privateer, and his racing career was put on hold big time, and it sucks.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely get the link down in the bio, but that's just, I don't even have words for that. That's just sad, bro.
Bro, most sports, you play basketball, you play football, you play golf, you don't just come home with a broken neck or a broken back. Like it's very rare in those sports, seriously. And unfortunately in our sport, it's so gnarly that it happens so much. And especially to a privateer, a dude who wasn't making millions a year, like that's crazy.
No, that's insane for sure.
Yes. So just wanted to say my piece on that. We will have the link below, and hopefully we can, open up them pockets and help him and his family.
Yeah, man. Them hospital bills aren't gonna be cheap, bro. Like that's the craziest part. Just that alone, 100%. And then having to pay for therapy and. Yeah, it's crazy. We'll definitely get the link down in the description. But appreciate you bringing that to light. Let's get it.
Of course. Let's go.
250 Main, 2024 Glendale.
Bobby with the fucking first gate pick. I never get that. I'm always 12th, no matter what. No matter what. There could be 7 guys out there. I'll be 12th still. Rocker. Casey got 8th.
Bro, I got the last gate pick in the LCQ.
Bro, the only thing that helped me was these dudes were super spread out. I was like, he could probably make a whole shot happen from anywhere. He could probably do it.
Bro, and that's the thing. All week when I played the game, it felt like my starts were like slacking somewhere. But anyway.
Yeah.
250 Main. Let's get it. Revs up. Gates down.
All right. Honestly, it's up to Rocker right now. Do you want KC to have a championship tonight, or do you not?
Who's got the whole shot? Looks like
Rocker
Blur or KC.
KC whole shot up front.
Bobby in there. Hemi's in there.
Bobby top 5.
Rocker, Kush, Blur debuting on that 250 KTM.
And we know literally nothing about Blur. I'd like to see where his speed is at. 100%.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see where he stacks up with everybody. With it being his first time, it'll be exciting to see what he can do. Our boy Rocker's in second. Remember we were saying earlier, if Rocker gets second, man, that's gonna be crazy. Let's see.
We're right there. Clean line to the whoops.
Ooh, struggling through those whoops. Those whoops right before all the whoop sections, the two whoop sections are going to be a little bit of a struggle. But that whoop section before the finish is going to give these 250 guys a big struggle, I think, tonight, especially as the track starts to break down. So let's keep an eye on that.
And a skill
for
thing
sure.
for the 250s to the whoops is when you hit the whoops in third, immediately when you start slowing, you need to shift to second. That's the only way to save some sort of momentum, because those whoops rob these 250s like crazy. The 450s, we get through them fine, but the 250s need to know when to downshift, and that's going to save them probably a second of non-lost time.
Yeah.
Casey is opening up a huge lead early.
5.5 seconds. I was about to say 6-second gap now.
Yeah,
between him
with
and
13 left,
and Rocker.
he is locked in. All Rocker needs to do at this point is just write it in. I mean, do you have anything else to say, Drip? Because he's already 7 seconds up.
Nah, I mean,
that's wild.
I think he just just keep those consistent lines and keep that second place spot.
Bobby
so
coming
that
out
Bobby
Holy
coming
shit.
at it. Wow, whoa,
Nitro.
whoa, coming out of left field. For that podium position, though, we haven't seen Bobby in the podium position in a couple weeks, so
pushing
I'm sure he's wanting to make a statement this week. He's like, "Hey, yo, don't forget about me. I'm still here. I'm still fighting." So
think about this. I think Bobby has the push to pass Rocker. Imagine if Bobby himself delivered the championship for Casey because he takes over Rocker right now.
His teammate as well.
Right?
Keep that in mind. His teammate, Rocker's his teammate. So yeah, that would be insane. That would be insane, but he struggles through that back section of rhythms. Lets Blur get the pass back. Oh, who is this? Hemi.
Oh, it's Hemi. Hemi last weekend had a great showing. Almost won.
Almost won.
In the top
but as
five,
he said, these were his own words, almost only counts in horseshoes. And I forgot what else he said, but yeah.
And herpes.
Yeah. This production has been brought to you in part by Kush Toker running that
shit line.
That
was tough.
Skippy on that 250. KTM in ninth. Okay, looking good. Gail Lewis. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like
and the track's only
the
getting worse.
But the 250s getting bad.
Track's only getting worse. Wow, Gail.
Skippy hit that. See if he can hold together.
Boomer Paul's back. We haven't seen Boomer Paul in good 3 or 4 weeks, so it's good to see him back still on that Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki team. And we'll come back to him. We've got KC with the 16-second lead right now. This is insane.
This is a championship.
This is insane. I will say,
this is a guy who knows he is the man, and he's just leaning into it because this wasn't last week's race.
No, you're exactly right. This is insane. And I was just about to say, this past week, Team Honda HRC, from what I hear, they ran a lot of outdoors. So really, tweaking up their bikes a little bit more, but then also just finding that speed again. Supercross is tight and technical. Right? Outdoors, you're able to just kind of let it go. And with 20-second gap now, what?
That's insane.
I'd say he definitely, found another form of speed. So.
Oh my God! Hey, he just found a killer line I have seen no one else take. He rolled every single one of those jumps. It was a quad or a double-double. He was like, roll, 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 roll.
Yeah.
No one's been doing that. Maybe that's his genius.
Maybe that's something we've kind of overlooked is his way to find different lines.
Like if you fuck up, just stay on the ground and just don't jump at all. Yeah.
All right, we got Skirt first, or Casey in first. Wow. Excuse me.
Might be.
That's crazy. Rocker casing it over the finish in second right now. Hemi.
Rocker's doing his job still. Hemi's coming. The only person who's going to be able to change.
Pause. No, I'm kidding.
No, I appreciate that. The only person who's going to be able to dictate the end of this race is going to be him right now because if he passes Rocker, Casey ain't getting that crown no matter how many 30-second lead he has. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, exactly.
So I'm looking forward to him pressuring Rocker.
We're about to see.
exciting.
We're about to see. See if he can get a. Oh, hits the big line through this
He
back
has a
section.
good line. Yeah, you saw
Okay,
that.
he might get the pass. I want to see where Bobby's at though, because he was up there for a second.
I think
Blur
he's
running forward.
Yep.
Oh, is he trying to?
Right behind Blur.
Okay. There's Bobby right there, running fifth.
Top 5. It's strong. Honestly, he has
I
better
think if
pace
he
than
can-
Blur. He just made some mistakes.
Well, I was just about to say, bro. Like, I think if he can just minimize the mistakes and get himself a pass, then he can get some of that confidence back that we saw at the start of this race. So he was just
100%.
blowing past. Who was it earlier? I think Rocker for second place, or no, it was I forgot who it was, but yeah, it was crazy.
Skippy, I think, was the guy. KMS.
Damn,
The line with the Woods took advantage. I think Bob's
Pass
going to
for
pass
fifth.
out quick. But another thing Bob has to think about. I think he has it right here. He has a better rhythm.
Oh, no! They collide in the air.
That's
and
crazy.
KMS
Only
makes
in a
it
video
out,
game.
and Bobby doesn't.
Only in a video game will you land on somebody and they're perfectly fine while you just cartwheel and die. That is insane to watch. Hopefully he comes back from that.
Oh, you know what? We might have
Was
to.
Casey a
We
lapper?
might have to red flag.
We might have to
because
do that,
KMS
right?
is not in first right now.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh,
It's saying
no.
Casey's in second.
Red flag. Throw it.
Red flag. Hey,
Yeah,
red
red flag
flag.
in the SMX.
And then I think it'd be a flag and
you have to.
restart. I think
Staggered?
it'd be a staggered, yeah.
Because the time, right?
Yeah.
Explain for the audience, because I too, it gets a little bit
So-
much. Is it over halfway?
Yeah, so it's if you get a red flag, I think it's before the. How long are these motos?
Yeah.
20 minutes, right?
15. It was more than
Okay,
halfway.
so yeah, if it's more than halfway, then it's a staggered restart. If it's not halfway yet, then it's a full restart.
All right. So let's get the stagger in. That's wild. Honestly,
Staggered or
great
restart.
news for Rocker because he's going to be able to actually start right on Casey's ass and take away that 26-second lead. Honestly, I feel like it's a robbery for Casey, but shit happens, and
Yeah.
that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Dang, that's insane.
We're
Casey's
about to see
gonna
what
be-
they say in the admin chat.
Oh, they're gonna say a lot of stuff. This is wild. That is crazy. Hey, question: do you want to off-candid? Do you want to go into invite Case to the chat and see what the race leader has to say about losing his 30-second lead?
Honestly, yeah, let's get him in here. Let's get him in
Get
here.
him in here
Let's,
real quick.
let's see if he's
See how he
got time.
feels.
I know, you know, they got their heart rate up. They're literally in the middle of the
Right?
race, so.
Oh, bro, we're gonna get that pure, unadulterated truth right now.
He said timing. Hold on, I'll tell you what time it was when they.
It was 7 minutes and like 45 seconds left, give or take.
Nah, it was 7 minutes and 2 seconds.
There we go.
7 minutes
Staggered
and 2
restart.
seconds.
And it was what? Is it 14 or 15 minute main? 15, right?
You say what? Yeah,
The main.
I believe it. I thought it was 20, but.
Well,
think
if
it
it's
might be
20, then it's staggered. If it's 15, it's still staggered at 7
Yeah,
minutes.
it's still staggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way.
Bro, Gale be all up in Rocker's space, bro. 86 feet, dude. What's
Bro, they
the
be
deal?
tripping.
Hemi was pressuring Rocker. I loved it. Rocker has another chance to beat KC because this staggered start's gonna be crazy.
This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be real interesting. I'm trying to see what they're what he's saying.
I hope this woke up Rocker and Hemi, because if they don't get it together, Casey's gonna run away with this. He had him down 30 seconds. That doesn't happen very often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Insane.
I mean, nah, it shouldn't be a full restart. It should be a stagger. It should definitely be. I don't know how we'll do that, but it should definitely be that. Let's see. I can see.
Hey, Drip, give me just 30 seconds.
Okay, you good. If you're watching on the live, appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever I go live, whenever the league goes live. We live stream all of the league races. If it's not me, then my boy Bobby, Skirt, Sting and Roger, Hemi. We've got a few different guys in here that live stream, so I'm going to tag them all down in the description. And y'all go subscribe to their channel as well so you don't miss out on the AMA-SMX League happening. So, yeah, we got 3 more rounds of Supercross, and then end of May, we start outdoors, so that'll be exciting. But, yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. We're about to get this started for you. And, yeah, let's go.
So are we doing full restart? Or are they gonna jump out and stagger it like they should? I'm curious.
I'm not sure.
I'm not
Who 100% sure. Let me,
does Bobby have the pull on that one?
Yeah, I mean, that's really up to him.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
did he mention? I saw in the chat they were going back and forth about what they think it might be, but I didn't see a definitive restart. I wonder if they're going to do it right now or they're just going to go. Sounds like they're going to go.
Yeah, sounds like 10
sounds like.
We got Blur, Hemi, KC, all up there wanting a piece of this whole shot. It looked like KC might have snuck in there and got it. Hemi in second.
10 minutes.
Let's get the camera right. CJ in second, running on that Friday at 6 by, Bobby with the pass for 4th.
Bobby on the box to get to 3rd. Is it 3rd or 4th? Gotcha.
He's in 4th, I believe. Blur.
Bro,
on that Red Bull KTM.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. He's a new addition, but I like what I see. He's quick.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing too. Like, getting good starts. I think maybe more consistency, and we'll see a lot more of him. But yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Oh
no!
Hits that tough block.
Ran out of talent.
Bobby get the pass for 3rd. Now let's see if now that they've got however many minutes under their belt, they got the nerves out. Let's see if they can keep it consistent, and maybe this is some of them their second chance. So we'll see.
I mean, Bobby's taking advantage. He was in, I think, 5th when the race stopped. So for him to pull up to 3rd place immediately and then be right behind 2nd is fabulous.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you know what place Bobby is in on the series? I'm not sure.
I believe he's sitting 4th. No. Yeah, I believe he's sitting 4th behind Hemi.
Got you, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hemi wants a piece of it.
Came back in. Yep. Cuts inside.
Gets the pass on Bobby. Oh, Bobby goes out.
No.
That rhythm section can be tricky if you don't if you don't enter it correctly. So.
Well, and the good thing about Glendale is that all their rhythms have 2 or 3 different ways to do them that are absolutely quick. So as long as you keep your momentum, you can still be good, even if it's not the necessary line that you wanted to take. You can make do.
Yeah. No, most definitely.
A lot of tracks aren't like that.
A lot of tracks, it's, you know, one maybe
sign.
2 different, maybe 2. And if you mess up on the one, then it's really hard to, you know, get that rhythm back. So
All right,
we're up front with KC right now. He's just letting it all out there. So
just like the practice track, bro, just throwing down laps. He has over a 10-second lead.
Riding for Team Honda HRC. Rocker in second. Hemi goes down. Blur in 4th. Oh no, CJ in 5th. Where did Bobby go? Bobby in 6th. No. Let's see if a battle breaks out here. We're about to see. Bobby looks like he's getting up there with CJ.
Yeah.
CJ goes down. Hits a tough block. This track can be a little tricky. If you get, you know, a lot of these tough blocks, they're just full
tough as hell.
Yeah. Like
100%.
They'll just take you out, but so you definitely got to look out. Bobby running 5th, still blitzing the whoops.
I do like how he does that line, that triple single. He kind of hits the front brake heavy to where like he kind of nose wheelies up the last jump, and then like brings his back wheel down with the throttle right as he gets air over the top. Really keeps his momentum going forward, considering he has to roll that. That's a great line.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
KMS is ripping those loops. Holy Skippy. And
Skippy staying consistent though.
Yeah,
that Red Bull casing. Look at this battle.
Kush and KMS is 3 wide. Oh no!
KMS took that big line. Gets the pass for 7.
Dang, they're 4 wide now. That's crazy.
Let's see, Gale. See if he can get
back.
in there. You know what? We'll see if he comes in the picture. We're gonna go back up here to this battle. Look at all the different lines. Just what you were saying, all the different lines you can take that'll work out. You know what I'm saying?
He got
goes
the animation.
Over the berm. No way.
He couldn't hit that
That's
brake
crazy.
pedal, buddy.
Skippy.
That was
suspension
wild.
Holding up, buddy. Let's go.
He had a great run to that
rhythm, too. Trying to take advantage of that. Oh, hits that tough block. Just what we were saying. That is insane.
This track is eating them up.
Wow.
Meanwhile, KC with the 32-second lead. Absolutely insane.
That is wild.
Oh, no, it's 12 seconds. My bad.
I was about to say it's like we restarted.
No, 30 seconds over.
It's like we didn't even restart. That was crazy. But yeah, no, the line he just took right there was smooth.
Well, he's throwing a 103.8. His fastest in qualifying and in other races has been like a low 102. So I really think that this being a 2 seconds slower of a lap is letting the other guys kind of creep, because it's been at 10 seconds for a while, and he just threw a 104 right there. So he's not going as fast as Rocker needs to tighten up just a little bit. If he did, there's enough time for him to cut.
Here's the thing, Rocker's right where he needs to be.
Oh yeah, Casey
to take that championship away from him. But I know exactly what you mean. If he tightens up a little bit, he's still, he's not too far to where he can still make, some time up on him. So
I mean, he should. We all say qualifying times, right? So he should know that if he's being able to keep that 10-second gap, he should know that he's quick enough to cut a second off of his lap time in order to cut into that lead. But this is a tough game, right? It's a tough race. Like, we're all trying our best, and stuff happens. But he has some clear road, and I think if he was going to ever do it, now would be the time.
Yeah. Now would be the time while everybody's still fairly pretty close. Not as spaced out as they were before the red flag, so.
No, 100%. Who do you think that red flag helped the most in this situation?
I think it didn't help KMS because he was actually making his way towards the front there for a little bit, or there towards the end. Who it did help? Maybe Rocker and Hemi, because I know Hemi was back there in a battle as well. So maybe now that he's able to get some clear space, put down some consistent laps, then might see something shake from him.
No, I agree. I think Rocker and Hemi is probably who this helped the most because the gap was just so big. There's nothing that they could do. But now they all have kind of a little bit of a gap off of that 10 to 15 second gap that KC has made now. It's not as big, but then they have made bigger gaps amongst people behind them. So I honestly think that they could clean it up and push forward. They could do that, but I think that KC might have this one wrapped up. Whether he wins the championship today or not is up to debate. That's all Rocker.
Well, we're gonna see if he wraps it up early and wins the championship. I heard there was some talk that if he does win it today, that at the next round. Now, take this as you will. It's probably gonna upset some people, but some people might think it's cool. But there's been some talk that if he does win, he might give them maybe a whole shot lead or like a 10-second lead or something next round. So we'll see.
Well, controversies aside, I heard 20 seconds from his own mouth. So you might be mad at him for saying that. I'm not. He had a 30-second lead before this red flag, and honestly, if he wins and wraps up the championship, it's kind of like when JS7, 2003 Millville came from dead last 40th to first.
Crazy,
Yeah, it could happen.
Or
Sexton 24, Hangtown.
A Dungy, freaking Washougal 2011, I think.
It could happen. You know what I'm saying? It's
had the bike issues and came back and won that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and honestly, this is a peacock sport, bro. Fucking, we trim the fat. Creme de la creme, rice to the top.
Let's go.
That's what happens.
Premier class. That's what it is.
Premier. The best of the best. That's all we got.
Hemi's still running third right now.
Second.
Check out our boy Rocker.
I think Rocker tightened it up from last race. He has been riding a very strong, consistent race. Maybe he doesn't have quite the speed of KC today, but he definitely did what he needed to do to get the job done.
Yeah. Nah, most definitely. Looking good on the Shapor Yamaha 250. I know they're excited to do as good as they've been doing, with them being a new team. So it's cool to see them up there competing like that.
I know. I don't know if they're getting factory support or not, but their setups are good.
Skippy, hey, blue flag Skippy.
Blue flag
KC coming into some lappers, but gets around them pretty smooth.
He does. We're gonna throw up that blue flag right now, so Skippy knows.
Check out Blur, once again debuting on that Red Bull KTM. This is his first race, and he's getting a
he should be nothing but
or he's in fourth place right now. So
fourth. He should be thrilled. 100%.
I think that's good for KTM. They were a team that was strong, outdoor season, and as Supercross season came around, they died down. Didn't necessarily have the support, the sponsorship, didn't have the riders that they needed to make a showing. And here recently, they've signed 2 new 250 riders and a new 450 rider. So it'll be exciting to see what they're able to do. So
100%.
KC with that dub.
With that dub, did Rocker close down second?
Rocker locked down second.
Yep. So KC is not the champion this week. So there will not be no 20-second head start going into next week, unfortunately.
There will not be.
Even though
Our
he
boy
had the 30
Blur
lead before the red flag.
running fourth. Bobby, see if he can bring it home in fifth for that Chaparral Yamaha team.
Very strong. He's probably proud of his new signee too.
Look at that track breakdown. Not to interrupt you.
Oh no, for sure. It's just rough.
That's crazy.
He couldn't even get over the finish. It was so rough. That was wild. No, yeah, but like I was saying, he's probably extremely proud of, you know, new riders getting to the league and actually being able to do stuff. Fourth place in the first race. That's amazing.
That's
awesome.
really cool. That's cool for the team, cool for the rider, you know, with him first race and everything. So KMS
I feel like KMS could have had more. He had some good speed.
I think he could have as well. But before that red flag, he seemed to have found something. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But that's gonna round out the 250 main for the AMA-SMX League. It's your boy Drip and your boy Skirt. Y'all don't forget to leave a like. Tune in for the 450 main. We're about to get that going for y'all as well.
Drip, real quick. Sorry. Are we gonna bring in the interviews, or are we gonna?
Oh yes, yeah. We're about to do some post-race interviews. So y'all stay on the live right now. Y'all about to hear from the top 3 riders: Casey, Rocker, Hemi, and we might even try to get Blur in here. See if he wants to say anything.
100%.
Try to get Blur in here for sure. It's his debut, so let's get it, gang. Let's see. Alright, so will you send an invite to KC?
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna send one to. Dang, we got some beef brewing up.
Oh, is there beef?
To Hemi.
What? What did he do?
Somebody said learn to let the F off. So he must have ran somebody wide or something.
I mean,
was
he getting lapped, or was he just getting passed for a position?
Nah, I think it was for position. It had to have been for position. I don't think Hemi got third, so there's no way he was getting lapped.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it must have been early then in the race, because I don't remember that portion.
Let's see. Dang. We need
Tell
to make
clip
a
it,
chat.
clip it, and the admin will put it in the courts, and we will absolutely look at it.
All right, tell them. Let's see.
All right, we invited him.
What's up, fellas?
Yo, what's good?
What's good?
KC.
Hold on, we're about to.
Where's KC at?
Yeah, I'm here.
There you are. How did that feel, bro, when they robbed you of 30 seconds?
They robbed me of 30-second gap, bro, and I was like, no way.
I know, bro. Dude, it's reminiscent of who's white English guy who rides for Yamaha?
Rocker?
No, Ansty. Remember when they took Ansty's 12-second lead away?
Yeah.
And then they restarted it, and the dude got third. Crazy. I was like, I hope it don't happen to you.
Bro, that shit happens all the time.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, we got to go to the broadcast chat.
He was gonna get. Then he broke his leg.
100%.
All right, we're going to the broadcast chat.
Rocker, listen to me.
Damn, where's he
Rocker,
at?
I need to hear your voice, Rocker.
It's not even.
Rocker, turn your mic on. You're muted.
Oh, did you see that I finally put down my 102?
Casey, you could have got a 101. I don't know why you're fucking.
All right, so we want to hear from Blur, Hemi, and Rocker. Everybody else, mute y'all mics for now.
Alright.
And then we'll get to y'all.
Casey, hats off, bro. You were in both races. You were controlling that. But Rocker kept you from that championship today, bro. How do you feel about that?
I don't think I did. Bobby just said I still clinched it because I won.
Casey clinched the championship.
Oh, did he? Hey!
Yeah.
What?
Let's go.
Bro,
He's
news to
52
us.
points ahead.
Okay, hey, we'll talk to you last, Casey. Let's talk to.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah.
Let's get to Blur. Blur, where you at, gang?
Yo.
Yo, how you feeling, bro? First off, yeah, welcome to the league, and
Thank you.
that was a crazy debut, bro. Like, how you feeling about that? Like, run us through that.
I'm feeling pretty good. Like, off the restart, obviously. I mean, I was in third after that restart, or before.
Hey, hold on, one second. Not to interrupt you. Can you go to the party and go to party chat settings and allow your voice to be shared so they can hear you on the broadcast?
Yeah, I got you.
Bet. Perfect. Just say all good once you're done.
Sure.
Drip, did you realize that part of our entire broadcast was based on if Rocker could get second to stall Casey, and he did, and still nothing? Isn't that wild?
That's crazy. Okay, bet. All right, so sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, just run us through that. We're talking debut, fourth place, Rebel KTM.
Yeah. So before the restart, I was actually running third, and then the red flag came out, and I was like, damn. That kind of threw me out of my rhythm, definitely, for sure. But then I still ended up with a decent gate pick. I had 7th after the restart, I think. And I was hoping for a little bit of a shorter main than 10 minutes, because, I don't know, I was just feeling it a little bit, the nerves of the first race.
Yeah.
Didn't have as good of a start as the first gate drop, but I still was up there, kind of blew like the first rhythm. I was battling between like 5th and 6th, like 4th, 5th, and 6th for a minute, and then I got into 4th. Bobby was behind me, and I kind of just pulled away. I was checking top right every time I went over the finish line. I saw I kept pulling and pulling. So once I realized I had some breathing room, I kind of just floated to the finish line and was chilling with a 4th place for my debut.
All right, so my question is, for you specifically, being your first race, how does it feel post-race after you've... The 4th place is amazing, right? Your first race.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Yeah, so after you've done it, do you think you're moving into the next race and into the outdoors? Are you going to feel a bit more comfortable, a little bit like, hey, I'm supposed to be here? How are you feeling moving forward?
Yeah, I think, more and more just spending time on the bike, because, like, getting used to the 250 is definitely different, because you want to try to hit the big lines, but you can't all the way sometimes, so you kind of got to learn to check up when you need to. So I feel like that's where I'm still figuring out the flow of the bike and everything, but a couple more times around tracks and everything, I think I'll have a pretty good groove.
I agree.
Most definitely, yeah. Show up for Rebel KTM. Congrats on that, bro.
Yeah, I had to put someone up there, or someone close.
Let's go. All right,
looks like it's going to be you all outdoor season, so hats off to you, bro. You did great.
Thanks, boys. You did great.
Bad. Let's hear from Hemi. Hemi, where you at, brother?
I'm right here.
Hemi, let's go. How you feeling? Run us through that.
Oh man, I was so thankful for the red flag at first. I got off to such a bad start.
I love it.
Oh, that rhythm section, both restarts messed me up so bad.
Yeah.
I do want to apologize for Bobby. I was trying to just get through the pack as fast as I could.
Did you take him out?
I'm not too sure.
Well, what I was thinking might have happened was you might have ran him wide or something. I don't think we caught it on the broadcast. I didn't personally see anything, but I'm sure we will see the footage later on. But I was just thinking you might have ran him wide because he said let off a little bit. So I'm like, well, what else could that really mean? You know what I'm saying? But hey.
Yeah, no, I fully understand. No, I was coming in, I was pretty hot, but I was trying to push. I knew I should be up with KC, Rocker, and I just got off to such a bad start both times. I was just pushing as hard as I could.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey,
Rocker ran so.
I have a question for you because I haven't asked any of the 250 guys yet. How were those whoops for y'all? What were y'all thinking? How are you feeling through there?
Hell.
How are the whoops for you, man?
Oh man, hit or miss usually.
Okay,
The
okay.
one before the finish line jump, I just tried to rail the outside as hard as I could and just skim down through where there's a little rivet in them. But
Yeah.
that is sometimes so hard to hit, it just throws you in the air and you lose all your speed. But then trying to get the run through the one after the single, because
Yeah.
I couldn't find the double consistent enough for me to hit every lap.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we saw the breakdown of the track, and that was something we were questioning with the 250s running through there tonight. How that would be, how they all would feel, how the bike might feel. But yeah, congrats on that podium finish tonight. Let's hear from Rocker, and then we'll hear from KC, and that'll be the
What's up,
conclusion of 250 main. What up, Rocker? What's good with you, gang? What's the word?
No, I'm kind of bummed about the finish tonight, but I just want to say congrats to Casey. That's a very well-deserved win in Supercross Championship. That dude rode like no other this whole season.
Yeah.
But I am happy with a second place finish tonight.
Hey, you were looking smooth out there. Made a statement from last week and got that second place. So congrats on that, man. Hope to see you next week and then going into outdoors.
Rocker, real quick, Skur here.
What's up?
Were you under the impression that getting second would disable Casey's ability to win the championship? Because we were under that impression.
I was under that impression the entire week, and that's honestly why I pushed even harder than I normally do today.
It
to
showed.
prevent Casey from getting it. Yeah,
100%.
I wanted to make sure he didn't get that for another week, and this whole week that has been on my mind. And yeah, it's just unfortunate with finding out the news that even though I still came in second, he still ended up 52 points ahead of me. But like I
100%.
said, he deserves that win, and in all honesty, I'm just happy with how I rode. And even from the beginning of the season, I started off 7th in points, and I feel like I made a name for myself, getting all the way up to second place. So
100%. I think I started
I'm
off.
happy
I think I
with the
started off in
season.
12th. So I feel you. Big dog's got to eat. 100%. You did great today.
Thank you.
All right, KC. What do you got to say, brother? What do you got to say?
Man of the hour. What do you got to say about fucking Rocker believing that getting second would be enough, but then it wasn't enough? What happened?
I was under the same impression. I thought if he was going to lock it up in second place tonight, that I thought for sure I was going to have to continue doing what I'm doing, and when I saw him cross the finish line after me, my first immediate thought, honestly, was no way,
Yeah.
But congrats to him for taking second. That's awesome.
No, he did. He did a great job, and you locked it down. So does that mean since you've locked down the championship, next weekend is a 20-second lead? We all need to know.
So we have discussed that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have discussed
Okay.
that could be in the works. That I'm going to give everyone a 20-second head start lead.
You better, because we'll be
All right,
broadcasting
we'll be broadcasting it, and not only us, but all the viewers will be, interested to see that. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Hey, congrats on that. Well, I'm sure you and Team Honda are gonna do some celebrating later on, but
For sure.
that's gonna conclude the 250 main 2024 Glendale round 14. Y'all leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and y'all tune in for the 450 main. That's about to go down right now. So let's get it.